Welcome to the Crossfield Bull Diamonds. We get the 2024 Crossfield Mixed Rex slow pitch season underway, but of course there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the Edmonton Oilers, and this is only one of many videos you will see this season live from the Bull Diamonds as we get things rolling through the playoffs and into the summer, as obviously the dog days are coming up soon. It is the middle of May now officially, as the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks doing battle here in the second round. And only one question remains to be asked today after everything talked about: the Carson Soucy suspension, the Nikita Zadorov fine, all told, the physical play being lacking from the Oilers, the terrible goaltending, the shots from the outside, whatever you want to make up as an excuse as to why the Edmonton Oilers are sucking in this series. There's one question that simply answers it all in my mind, and that is simply, Canucks fans were asking us last night, all throughout the series in fact, who's your zaddy, right? The Edmonton Oilers are absolutely getting clowned on right now by Nikita Zadorov of all players. And how embarrassing is that the sixth pairing, or the sixth guy on the defensive depth chart for the Vancouver Canucks is the reason you look absolutely trashy so far through 3 games. Yes, okay, oh, Stuart Skinner this, oh, the defense this, turnovers that, oh my god. But come on, guys, when a guy like Nikita Zadorov is like one of the main focal points of this series, that is just downright disappointing as an Edmonton Oilers fan. I mean, it's just tough to watch that the Oilers, of all teams, with Kane, Perry, Nurse, Desharnais, guys on the bottom 6 who ain't doing jack all nothing except nothing, haven't been able to find a way to grab a headline themselves. That is the thing I'm most upset with today. You look back at how Game 3 went, the Edmonton Oilers just absolutely went out there and clowned themselves by allowing Nikita Zadorov to run around, run amok, and obviously, well, come on, the Oilers were dumb enough to take a bench minor on him putting Kane into the bench. If you're Evander Kane, why don't you get up out of the bench and go drop the gloves with this guy? Like, come on, you gotta figure some kind of response better than throwing a little bit of shady hands on the bench and going off for the 4-on-4, because my goodness, 4-on-4 has not helped either team in this series. And for the Edmonton Oilers, quite honestly, if Nikita Zadorov is going to keep just clowning them, it's going to be a long, drawn-out process here to get to 4-game wins for the Vancouver Canucks, because this is ugly. This, as an Edmonton Oilers fan, after 3 games, has been ugly. And the fact that Calgary Flames radio is absolutely just rolling on us right now, just absolutely hilarious to me, I think, that Calgary Flames radio is celebrating the downfall of the Edmonton Oilers because of a guy they could not wait long enough or quick enough to get out of town, right? Nikita Zadorov has never been a guy with a long shelf life anywhere, but he has got the perfect life on the shelf right now in Vancouver, and the Edmonton Oilers are allowing him to run show on them. I'm sorry, this is one thing I don't care about. The goaltending, start Picard, start Campbell, start Stuart Skinner, don't matter to me. If the Edmonton Oilers are going to allow Nikita Zadorov to run show on them game in, game out in this series, it ain't worth watching. I mean, honestly, right? That third period, yeah, the Oilers were kind of coming back, but even watch it, right? A lot of shots from the outside, low physicality. The Oilers got out hit by 20. They were losing every draw. What's even the point of showing up in the playoffs if you've got 2 lines of guys, 3 lines of guys, in fact, that don't do anything, let alone not hit, right? I mean, the Oilers are struggling to find any offense, and this is on Chris Knobloch. It was talked about on Mac T Mondays with Bob Stauffer and Craig McTavish today, where it is on a coach, right? Rick Tocchet challenged Dakota Joshua all season to be a better physical presence in the Canucks lineup, and guess what? The Canucks are reaping the benefits. It was Joshua Lindholm out of the gate with a big time couple of hits on Matthias Ekholm right out of the gate today, or last night. But here you have the Oilers. Who do they got doing anything? And of course, Chris Knobloch's loading up Draisaitl and McDavid, because that's the only way the Oilers get offense anytime the other guys go cold. And of course, here you have it as well. All these other 9 guys in the lineup just, oh, well, I guess I'm not playing with McDavid or Draisaitl. I'll take the night off. Coach, no problemo, thanks. And just go out there and skate around in circles, turning pucks over for a great, grand 50 minutes or whatever the heck they get combined ice time out there when Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid aren't playing 30-plus minutes in an NHL playoff game that doesn't even go to overtime. So, no, frustrating. And the fact that Nikita Zadorov is the headliner here so far in this series is somehow the biggest insult to injury I think I've seen as an Edmonton Oilers fan, and I will agree with every dang Canucks fan clowning me right here in this video when it's live as a video on YouTube. You know what? Mark my words. You're saying who's your zaddy right now, Canucks fans. That is about the best line you can have because he is absolutely running show on the Oilers, and it is pathetically embarrassing to watch as an Edmonton Oilers fan that a guy like that is running show on you in the playoffs in the second round in a year that is cup or bust. Right? Everybody's, oh, wow, Tyson, you're really defending Stuart Skinner. Oh, you're defending this. You're upset with this. And then, of course, everybody sees me go on my tear in the comments section last night. Well, of course, I'm a fan just like you back home, right? I'm upset. I get upset about things, and there were so many things to get upset about last night that it took me about till 4 in the morning to process. I don't think I slept one wink last night and somehow survived going to work. That's a big mystery. We're going to play ball tonight. That's an even bigger mystery, but still, the biggest mystery of them all is how Nikita Zadorov is the biggest headline for anybody in the province of Alberta so far through 3 games of this series, and that even kind of talks about how bad Stuart Skinner's been, right? So, yikes. Absolute yikes here for the Edmonton Oilers if they are going to have no response. Now, of course, Zadorov was fine today against the NHL player safety for his cross-check on Connor McDavid. Of course, Carson Soucy suspended for a game. So, yes, the Canucks are going to be a different unit. It was as well Mr. Nikita Zadorov biting a couple of stitches on the face from a cross-check from one Zach Hyman in the game last night as well that went unpenalized by anybody involved. But for the Edmonton Oilers now, you got to have some kind of response. And if it doesn't start with Quinn Hughes and Nikita Zadorov being the #1 targets for you, I don't know what to tell you as an Edmonton Oilers fan tonight. This is going to be tough to watch if the Oilers come out with another lackluster physical performance in game number 4. As I know, and you know what? Yes, the Oilers, as long as the Canucks score first on the power play, whatever the voodoo is in this series that has allowed the team that scores first in the game to not win, as long as the Canucks score first tomorrow night, we're fine and dandy. Don't worry about it. I'm going to have full faith in the boys tomorrow night. But as it currently stands right now, you keep letting Nikita Zadorov run your show. I have no faith in the boys because this is absolutely pathetic on the Oilers' part. And I mean, end of the day, I still believe in the boys. I still think the Oilers can get it done, but you're being challenged right here, right now. You going to step up and get the job done, or are you going to sit here and roll over like the Canucks are expecting you to, as the Oilers have all too often over the course of their NHL tenure here under Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl? Friends, I'm Tyson. This is Stolen TV. I'm tired of talking about Nikita Zadorov. Hopefully tomorrow we can talk about him and Evander Kane dropping the gloves at center ice or somewhere in the Canucks zone after a scrum and getting down to business. That would be dang nice. That would be awesome to see. And obviously tonight we've got a ball game to play. So thanks for chatting along. And I don't want to get into the comments too much. I wanted to try and keep the headspace clear. I wanted to get this out in some physical form. You enjoy your evening. It's 22 degrees down here in southern Alberta tonight. Let's go Pirates. And we will have a good game tonight. Have a good one, friends.